Okay, abalabe fa balungi abatagi TV eno ye night shift tugeza okubeera nga tuleeta omuyimbi wo tumunyonnyoka bulungi nnyo n'atubuulira obufo n'obukko about her music career oba journey ye ate nga olunaku olwaleero tukikozeeko differently tulina mwana muwala Azawi ayina concert nno sinaddi okitegeera Friday eno yennyini so olina kubeera nga gwe nawe weetegese bulungi nnyo ogenda ate mu the African music concert otegere ekintu ekigenda okuba nga kitambula so sijja kubanga njogera nnyo Azawi is already here with us anjagala asooke abuze ku balabi baffe abatagi TV. Azawi, how are you?
Hi everyone, banange mugamba mutya bali ku Tag TV. What's up, it's your girl Azawi. Yeah.
So Azawi, the name Azawi kwe twatandikira, how does the name Azawi come about?
Actually, my real name is Zawed Priscilla. So initially, when I had just signed with Swangz Avenue, my name was just Zawi. But unfortunately, one artist called Sarah Zawed, they came out and claimed she had already copyrighted the name. So we thought of another way to change, and we just added an A to make it Azawi. That is how I come to be Azawi, and it actually sounds much more cooler and perfect.
The name Azawi sounds real African. Omuntu era ayinza n'okulooza nti oba alinnya lyo lyennyini like your biological name kuba ne music gw'okuba oli tajagamba nti erinnya teritambula na music oyo kuba Azawi ali nnyo mu African music ate ali urban. So Azawi, how do you start your musical journey?
I used to be so active when it came to MDD, music, dance and drama, way back when I was just a kid. And that passion drove me to actually join traditional dance troupes, because I remember we used to go for Sunday events at Ndere to watch them perform, and I was inspired by their performances, and I told my mother, you know what, I need to be part of them. So by the time I wanted it, Ndere was breaking up, and the break-off made Chika, so I joined Chika, and I was there for some time. So I learned a lot to do with traditional music and dance, Nenjiga Mazina Maganda, how the names of the instruments, their tones. Actually, I've just come like, you know. This is called the adongo. It's a traditional instrument. So I was exposed to this kind of content a lot, this kind of knowledge. So it is one of the reasons as to why my music is actually different, because there's this element. I always like leaving an African sound, an African instrument sounding in the back, an African rhythm. And this is why I have that African touch in my music. So when I joined secondary, after leaving Chika, I started writing music, because I used to go to the church, school choirs. Netukolanga nyimba za masomerezo, netugina studio neturecordinga. So whenever we did that, I made like really good friends with studio producers, music producers. In that I could go there on my personal, terms and record my own music, because I had befriended them. So doing that, I developed that passion for writing and singing music. It became so huge in that I started writing music for artists. So in that same alignment, that is how I got to link up with Swangz Avenue, because at one point I linked up with Eddie Kenzo. I had a friend, Ngawamita Jason Kasuli, and the girlfriend by then, Judith. They made a band, Katino band. Ne kwatagana Eddie Kenzo, so ne tukola na concert ye ya 2016 where I was on the backups. So that time doing rehearsals with Eddie Kenzo for his concert, I became friends with Hussein. Okay. So the producer, his producer. So Nentandika, I'm sorry about that. He said, okay, if I just switch it off. Keshingena kukubira nti mu interview. So bwe twagenda bwe nagenda nga mwezi rehearsal za Eddie Kenzo ng'akola concert ye ne meeting Hussein. So nintandika ogendayo on my personal, like, kano kajeko? Okay, take one. Okay. So Then becoming a friend work same. Netutandika nakola studio ye nengenda and recording a music. So on that music I had recorded, netugamne katumuguze one of the major like record label here like Swangz Avenue. So same nabafata. Never wins the music and they were like, who's that artist? Who's singing? Who is she? Does she write her own music?
About the demo over real music.
No, about just demos like nga tolina budde bumala final track ogenda gikozesa kira nga just okola demo nebeera wow. So they reach out, Julius personally reached out nagamba, yeah, I've heard some of your music. I think we're gonna need to work together more oftenly. In that if you have more tracks you can send them to us netumanya nti we bwetuba twetaaga ennyimba it is you like we get to talk to. So after like a while he told me like, why don't you come to Swangz Avenue and we have like a meeting. Kati nze nzija ku Swangz Avenue because I had forwarded them like 4 tracks. Nze ngamanyi nze kukima ki sente. Guys, yeah, nze manyi nze kukima sente. Era batwale nga botwano mu office. Ngamba, okay, why don't you do music? I don't have money. Like music needs a lot of money and I hate doing stuff that is not nice. So okonoona at least okola ki okireka okiviirako buviddala until when I get like a proper management. So they started asking like really personal questions. Where do you stay? Are you married? Are you still a student? Obeda never za devil, like really personal stuff. And I was like, guys, mubongo wange tebampa sente zinetama nengenda because nekusame nga sente tuzirinze twali tuzeetaaga nga tuli yala. Yeah. So I was expecting something like 4 million to take here. So they were like, we would love like to work with you. And I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, the guy repeated it again. Agamba, we would love to work with you. Mocha signing. That is where I froze and I'm like, oh, you guys, I hope you're not playing with me. Yeah, like don't get me excited. They're like, we are a big brand. When we don't just play, like go home and think about it. Honestly, that bag unless if you don't want it, there's your money. So I left this place nga ndi mukweyogeza nzeka tugenda paka ku yadi nenkubira kusemne kugamba kazija nkole ki kuliremu what. But before he had told me about ngamba no Swangz Avenue is actually looking into signing new artists to manya, but he said it like why sawe myezi nga yakigamba yakyogeranga like today ne waitawe emyezi nga esatu ena segera. Yeah, so teweebuzanaga teweewuunya ng'ekoze eki ng'ekusayininze okitegera ngamba wa tegera. So the rest is history. Yeah.
So Azawi aze ayimba awandiika ennyimba, is there any music oba oluyimba lwoyinza oga nti luno nze naluwandiika nga lwa muyimbi gundi?
Yeah, of course there are a few tracks that I've written. Ezimu naziko-writing, like I have these few like lines in Kenzo's songs.
Like which one in particular?
Reyakola ne Harmonize or Epende inabana. Like I have a few lines there. Then Twimba naye ne Bibawe Ebyo, like the song he did. I don't remember the name, but yeah, I wrote a song for Lydia Jasmine. Kama yampa masonga yagala nkula. But we had done that music like really long time ago, and she released it like after like 5 years old. Yeah, and of course I did Love Panic for Being Calm. There's a song I have with Nwaji, I wrote for Nwaji. So just yeah, Pola. However, I don't like do it so much as I used to. But they're busy, like posting at Chibadeo for vibe, but like
Azawi, what kind of genre of music josinga okwagala? Kuba omuntu bw'omubuuza Azawi ayimba music kikaki, ajja kugamba ebintu bya Azawi bibuzaabuza, ayina music watuka n'akuwa kiri natuka n'akuwa kino o mixinga. So genre ki eya music omuntu gy'ayinza oga nti who is Azawi?
Honestly, I listen to any kind of music. Like when I talk, I don't have like a favorite genre. It is just seasonal. I feel like I should just listen to reggae. At this point, I feel like I should just listen to R&B. Like I keep on changing. Sometimes ojja kunsanga mpuliriza country music. Olala n'osanga mpuliriza kadongo kam, like I have no like specific favorite genre. Like it's love yange ya genres ebeera seasonal. Kati njagala kino njagala kiri. Yeah.
Azawi akuba dancehall. Oyina ba dancehall artists beweegomba oba bo following for some time. Dancehall artists chi owuwo gwosinga okwagala. Let's start from abroad.
Yeah, of course. Era nemo vibe ya ninamu dancehall. Like I like dancehall. Njagala nnyo ebintu ebyo. Of course, I like Conscience. I like Busy Signal. I like Mad Cobra. This guy was Batman. Me no take fisina. Baby, with a girl push the winner. Galafia. That was a bad tune.
I remember the first time Swangz to showcase singila Azawi. Yatwali ku this side of Munyonyo. How do they call that place? Nga nojja ku stage. Was it Roast and Rhyme? I think. No, tukuba buli muntu nagamba ani oyo. Weren't you afraid of such a big stage?
I knew it was my first time to step on such a huge stage, so I knew I had to make a statement. That I said that people like, yes, I'm a big deal. So I'm glad that I did it, I nailed it, but yeah, wofuna opportunity nge chukube just your college. Chifire fees.
So who is Azawi nga toli mu Swangz nga toli mu kuyimba? Omuntu wasanga Azawi ebisale byeddembe obeera okola ki?
My free time, I can be an introvert. Like sometimes I like having my own space and sirika. And I'm a movie freak, just as you said. Movie. Sometimes I read. Sometimes I be watching documentaries. Sometimes I'm just there. Like if I get to like socialize a lot, then later on I'm gonna require a moment like to pull back and re-energize again. So I'm that kind of person. Of course, I like traveling. Njagala nnyo okuba olwali ebintu by'okusaaga ebyo. Yeah, sindi easy. I'm a low-key kind of person. Si kyakala nnyo. I like being in my home. I'm a homebody. Yeah.
So Azawi, which of your music oluyimba lwasookerako kuba olina ennyimba nnyingi omuntu ayinza n'okugamba nti ebbanga Azawi lyabaddewo music mungi naye omuntu neerabira n'okwerabira the very first song olwa Azawi omuntu oyinza omujjukiza nti nayimba luno lwe lwasookera ddala.
Yeah, of course, nina music mungi. If you happen to be a creative, that means you have more content because you're always creating. For a person like me, like I'm always thinking stuff. I'm always coming up with stuff, ideas. So it is very easy for me like to flood the market with content because I'm always creating and I have access to studio. I have access to equipment that can help me create content. So changunyo and yeah, tewewunyo kubanga like I have over like 25 songs in the market when I've just been here for just 2.5 years. Yeah.
So which is that first song Rasoko recording?
Before even joining Swangz?
Yes.
Yeah, kaimba ko bali bakaita bambi. I don't know, I even lost the track, but I did it with my friend of mine, Mitafiki Salfa. We're still friends even up to now. Akaimba bali bakaita Bambi essanyu lyange lyali mukwe baby nkabirani ananyamba you make me cry yeah come again. I don't know.
Ne omanyi abatulaba Azawi oyinza okulowooza nti muntu oba music we bamumuwandiikira cause omutunuulira n'engeri gy'annyonnyolamu about herself ayinza okubeera nga si muntu nnyo ali mu mukwano kubanga alaga nti loona nnyo abeera Azawi, what inspires you okuwandika music?
By the way, okuwandika it's not like you have to experience it. You can actually see it happening in someone else's life. No chogerako. And I'm a lovey-dovey, by the way. Yeah. If I decide like to love someone, like I really go all in. It's not like of course I have someone like kubirana yao. Sinking do on yeah. But over now on it also. However, yeah, like I can be inspired by anything, you know. Okuwandika kumukwandi kyetaaga kuba like by the way, I'm a person that imagines a lot. So kati ensi yange gye neecreatingira mu bwongo bwange muneeno. Instead of singa njireta nnyo in the work I create. So ebintu ebimu bibeera just imaginary in my life and never bringing her into life, and it happens that it has actually happened in real life but in someone else's life. So yeah.
Talking about kuandika about people, waliwo omukyala, I don't know if she's your manager, yavaayo natweetinga n'agamba nti oluyimba bamutute is her personal life, nti oba ya breaking oba bamutwalako omwami. I don't know, have you heard about it? Have you read about it? Oba
yeah, like for a song like that, of course, inspiration yava ku my manager, but of course not just her alone. Like I've since actually she was just like the like the trigger. Like she was like the trigger to finally talk about such an experience. But I had seen it nga bisa kama so when I had an encounter with her and I saw how relationship life is moving, it triggered me to actually, you know, write about it. Let me amplify to love what comes out of the public, and I'm grateful that people relate, people understand what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So Azawi atunyonyola olugendo lwa music and how she got an attachment ne Swangz Avenue okutuuka okubanga kati signingibwa na joininga abalala Swangz be managinzeko before. Wabaddengawo emboozi nyingi Azawi nga abantu bagamba nti Azawi ono yakajja, Azawi amaanyi mangi, is Azawi a go-getter?
Man, like at this point we should stop like defining achievements with time. Like someone can win a Grammy. Billie Eilish has been in the industry for how long? Do you know how many Grammys she has? We take it as a yawangula for her first time. So achievement like it was a time frame. But you call it what happening like never nabantu bagamba nti like I've been in the industry for not so long and I'm doing a concert. Like what is the right time for an artist to do a concert? Ngamaze kubera myaka 10 abiri. Like we should stop that kind of thinking. Chechurachi tubere mabega mbu ekino ina chikolanga ayise emyaka 3 kino ayise emyaka 5 bo chikolanga ayise mugumu. What happens?
By the way, Azawi chayogerako ndoweza n'abantu abagamba abantu mbu asimanya mbu okufuna omuntu owa boyfriend n'akuwasa enkeera over the other year.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
It's all the same. Like bwebanga timing yekyo boto bwowulira, do it. Bokera ku machango kikoye kiveemu. Like tulekera defininga obulamu bwaffe by time. Okitegeera time just eriwo to make it to keep track of our life, but sinti tibino ninachiko omwana bamzaala nga billionaire, the first thing was stepping about kunsi nga billionaire. Okitegeera so ebyo bintu tubirekera awo bijja tuzanye mabega. By the way, being so conscious about time ne weeralikira obudde banaye empezeza emyaka 3 sinafumbirwa like man, we should stop.
Azawi mu achievements omuntu zayinza okutunuulira n'agamba nti Azawi ekintu akikubye twalabako Azawi ku Times Square.
Mbana mukama yeebale nnyo. Eyo program twagiyingiramu ngaba mafia. Let me tell you a small story. Ivan Chivomba is a guy that works at Swangz Avenue. He's a great guy. So he's always looking out for such opportunities for artists in Swangz Avenue. So he came across it, and this program was only limited to East Africans, but was only limited to Kenyans and Tanzanians from East Africa. Yes, it's a program that is focused on empowering black creatives, but opportunity baliba mo Africa, opportunity baliba wa East Africa, Kenya and Tanzania, then South Africa and West Africa, yewali Nigeria and Ghana. So when he landed on it, he lied that we are Kenyan. So, and it happened, Kaletuli Kenyan, but they we got lucky and got selected for the program. Never took what? Never to take on. So actually, when I went to the meet and greet of the YouTube, I actually talked about this story, and it actually it is not right to lie, but they applauded me for my brave move. Manyo kulimba and lying to such a big brand like that, big company like that. Yeah, it might cost you, but I took the step, and so they were like, you know what, that is a bold move. It's crazy, but yeah, that is why they're saying Jeri negamba. The means, the end justify the what? Yeah. So kasoba ngokoze ki okikoze tekifuddeyo okutuusiza ekotya kasoba ng'okikoze. So we got selected for that program. It comes with the promotion of your content. They they front your content a lot more than they would have done bobera kono program. So for a platform like YouTube, they have a lot of a lot of relations with big companies, corporations. So they just make a phone call. To New York Times Square, Atlantic. So that is how I got to be part of that program. They also offer some funding. And actually, in that meet and greet I went to in Kenya, I met like a couple of huge people in the industry, and it actually landed me a major gig in a Jemba Day in Kenya recently, East African breweries. So it has there's been like a lot more elevation. Channel yange ya YouTube yakula right now. I have almost 120k subscribers on my channel. Of course, the views, because they are always like, fronting, recommending my content to different subscribers. So chinyamba kufuna more views. Like, it has given me more exposure. Like, there has been really great elevation for the brand Azawi. Yeah.
So Azawi, waliwo omuntu watukana gambo kino saakirotako kino, I cannot imagine that it is me doing this. Azawi nga tonana kuddamu ekyo, Azawi omera ku malala?
Tekyewalika bannange, bw'oyingira mu buno obulamu okyuka. There's no way you cannot change. Azawi eyali mu 2019 yakyuka kati ekitegeera. Right now nsobola okukwata emitwalo 2 n'engiteeka mu ngatto ekitegeera oba emitwalo 3 oba neneegulirayo essaawa ya 1,000 ekitegeera. So tekyewalika, but of course at the end of the day onoosigala ng'oli mukkakkamu.
Is Azawi's history, family history, pushing her to do more oba ogamba kyekyo kyenina okola, that's it? Kubanga omuntu bwajjukirako ko Azawi enankulabye ayinza okulowooza nti oba the hustle is pushing her so much okubeera nga akola this. Is it that?
Yeah, kati nze omuntu ali eyo tolina kyongamba ku mbeera mbi. Nze njimanyi I've spent, nali nsuzeeko enjala, nali mbaddeko awo nga sina fees, nali mbaddeko awo nga ndi mulwadde nga sina sente za kunzijanjaba okitegeera. Like I've ever been through all that like crazy times. Tolina kyongamba kyessamanyi. So I know embeera embi kyekola ekuleetera emize emibi, olowooza you start resenting yourself. Give us a minute. You start resenting yourself, you start feeling like you're not worthy. So kyekyo kinkola nnyo okulaba nga sijiddamu ekitegeera. Era n'omwana ali eyo yenna nga walayi si birungi, kitegeeza nti it's the end of the world. Gwe kyesigala ng'oli discipline, sigala ng'ofata bino ebintu tewali ajja kuyamba. Balaba n'abantu bajja ku radio ne babagamba ba ku TV tubayambye tugenda baterawo kino ne gavumenti yennyini n'ebyogera. But at the end of the day gwe alina sooka okukola ki? Okweyamba. Bano bajja kujja later on ng'omaze kikuba ekitegeera, naye wano eno ng'embeera ekyali embi gwe alina ofata. Era ky'obalaba abantu abatuyamba nga tukyalimu eyo embeera tetulina kola ki? Yeah.
Azawi, family yo, mommy ne daddy gye bali, and do you have siblings?
Yeah, daddy ye unfortunately yafa, mukama mwoyo agumuze mirembe, but mami gyali ne baganda bange, nze muwala akyasinzeeyo obuto mu family yange, mami gwe yasebayozaala. Of course I have 2 boys following me. Yeah, tuli bangi, mami yazaala abaana babe, like ne daddy nalinayo abaana, so tuli bangi, but yeah, tweyagala ffenna nga Buluganda. So
Azawi family ye mugiraba ngeri gye kitambulamu. So tuzze kati tudduka tuyingidde African music concert. eriwo enaku z'omwezi nga 22 guno omwezi gwe nyini in fact kati saaza kati kyolina okukola gwe ali mutulaba genda dduka Misinde genda kupejeza Swangz Avenue genda kupeji ya Azawi onoonye tickets ezo engeri gy'osobola okufunamu tickets ezo azagenda kutunyonnyola how we can get to those tickets naye nga asobola kumanya why the title African music.
Yeah, it's the album itself, the mileage it has taken me. I've grown. Album eyo yankuza nnyo, like I've grown in the way I think, in the way I create my content, in the way I see things as an artist, the way I present myself. Like it has positioned me in a place that has given me more credibility. Like kati buli mama yinti Azawi asobola okuba oluyimba. She's not just a one hit wonder. She can do music. Like this is her thing and she knows what she's doing. Like people trust me enough now. Like ne brand like it has all been because of that album that I released. Like the recognitions that I've got, the awards that I have won. So in tadde kulevendala, and it's why era wokola album. There's no way you cannot do a concert after doing such an album. And I'm glad that my journey as an artist ebadde organized. Like natandika na EP, kati ntaddeko album, now I have a deluxe and now I'm coming with the concert. Like I'm just thankful to my team first of all, basajja otebebaka. Like a couple of them, those I haven't slept for more than 3 hours or 2 events, it twale forth and back. So I'm grateful to my team, to my fans, to my family that makes sure until I feed, I dress well, ntinyira nyambala bulungi. Yes, yeah.
So gundi concert eno egenda kubeera Lugogo. Ebifo bingi nnyo mu Uganda omuntu asobola okukolera concert. Why did you decide Lugogo?
For me as Azawi, it felt like it was a perfect venue to like accommodate all my fans. Like as for now, tumanya bayinza n'okutuukawo nga tebakyajjaawo. Ekisegiranga watono nga next time concert inagitwala inambole. Yeah, but alhamdulillah mukama kyemmanyi yasazeewo dda nti event egenda kutambula bulungi, nti egenda kubeera yakabi. I know my fans are gonna turn up, bagenda sasula ssente ezo bajje bandabe. Of course, tubadde mu COVID ekitegeera nze kati nga nze Azawi. Actually, I don't know even the last time gwe nasembayo kulaba ku fireworks. Ne ku event wala inino kuba fireworks. Like china kubeera ekintu malidat sana, security ngeriku yamaanyi gulugulu teri agenda kukola kikucyankalanya. Yes, by the way, bageto youth mwenna bali ennankulabe mu kiyaye mu kiwunya yonna.
By the way, abennankulabe Azawi gwe yasavinga nko ku mmere yessaawa.
Yeah, mujje just tubeerewo mu mbeerera okulwanga nze nga ghetto youth. Yeah, mujje tunyumirwe, to having a good time. Like I have a lot of surprises for you. It's gonna be a story we're gonna live to talk about and to remember. We're gonna make history, guys. Turn up. The event agenda kubeera this week on Friday 22nd July. Yes, gates are gonna be open at 3. Okisegira nga abantu batandika okuyingira. Mitwalo 5 ku gate, VIP mitwalo 10 ku gate. Table ya 2.5, but we still have the early bird ticket running. Yo ya mitwalo 8 VIP, general mitwalo 3. Mujje banaye mu ndabe basebo ne banyawo mbalindiridde. Ye mujje mulabe Azawi kamwe katomboyi kamwe.
Katomboyi twabulaba nga mu video yabamututte nga akisinga omuntu. These are things wano mu Uganda omuntu bwakikola baba subya nti akikoze na muntu gwayagala oba boyfriend oba girlfriend we. Azawi gwe ani by the way ani awandika script yeyo?
Benon Mugombia, ye director wa video yeyo. And actually when he like ran me through the entire script, I was like, wow, actually I like doing things that are out of my comfort zone. I like challenging myself. If something feels like it's huge, then it's what I want to go for. And I was really excited. And I was like I was also looking forward to it. I couldn't wait like to do it. So yeah, it was a good experience. Of course, we do a lot of stuff just to entertain you, our fans. Like we cross lines. we love our job and we love making you happy.
Sometimes ebintu ebyo mubikola and it becomes personal kati since oba oli mu relationship oba n'omwami yo ng'alina relationship ye mukyala we saaza kakati oba boyfriend we saaza kati alowooza ki?
Of course, omuntu yenna nga otegeera omuntu, like you're in a relationship with someone, you understand that your partner is actually working and there's nothing more than that. I was on set and I was doing my job, I was working. I had to actually make it feel like it's real, you know, because if it's not real, then it's not acting. You know, acting is just pulling off a real character, but then when you're just acting it. So yeah, I had to like pull that off and I'm glad people liked it.
Nina camera person wange ayagala nnyo oluyimba Invasion. Bwe tubeera ku station ye lwabeera awuliriza buli kaseera and I'm like ate kati nze njagala lulala gwe oyagala lulala naga nti problem zonna ennyimba yatuwa nnyingi ate zonna nnungi kati ali attached to one single song naye Azawi mu album yonna erimu nnyimba ziri mixed oli ayinza okwagalayo waliwo ne yaŋŋambye nti touch ya Invasion is different. I don't know who is the producer.
Atin Pro, Atin on the beat. Yeah, of course I had my idea. Njagala nkolemu ekintu nga kiringa punk. Like is it called punk? Like I wanted that kind of vibe. Era ne mugamba, man, we need to do something like this. Nemuwereza guy nakuba track and get it crazy, and that is how we came to make that record. And I'm glad abantu balutegeera, abantu baragala. Yeah, like me as Azawi, I'm all about doing things that I haven't done. Like I like doing different things. I don't box myself. Yeah, so expect more. Like you can never like predict me. This time I can be in the west. The next time I'm south. Ewalanga sina wendi ate.
Azawi bintu ki ebikunyiiza in life?
Generally, I like being I don't like being disappointed. I don't like being lied to. Nsagala muntu akola kintu nga tateekamu commitment. Njagala nnyo abantu abali committed. If you decide like you're going to do something, yes, kyekyo tutuuka mu makati n'otandika okukola ki okwekyanga. Yeah, I like people who commit to their, you know, to their cause. Nti asazeewo okukola kino kyekyo. Yeah, kyekyo sagala. What else? Man, the city is so complicated, by the way. Buli omu nze muleka ne yeesanga bw'ayaga. For as long as if you nze tonyingirira, you're like free to do whatever you want to do.
So bakyatulaba tuline Azawi Priscilla Zawedde agezaako okubeera nga atunnyonnyola ha music journey ne concert eno kubanga anticipation nene nnyo. Abantu bagamba nti omukyala asoose nga taluddeewo naye ali yayingidde Lugogo Cricket Oval wagenda okukakasiza abantu amaanyi ge ate nga bwamulabako dda abamu ku comments tubali tuziraba wano nga abamu mugamba nti okuva we yakuba wali, in fact ekifo bakiyita jahazi pia nga okuva we yakuba wali eri already ekifo kyali open nnyo. So tumugezaako okubeera nga tumunnyonnyoka mpola mpola. Azawi nerabidde okubuuza, Azawi graduate, Azawi your education level?
Of course, yeah, of course ndi mukyala nagenda nensoma. Nina degree in Bachelor's of Commerce, Makerere University. Of course, tosobola tuka Makerere n'ofuna degree nga tosomye nursery. Yes. Yeah, so just know that, guys. Yeah, I have my books. Lwakwanga tuli muziki naye nga yeah, gone to school. So era musome. Namusajja ali mabega kamera yasoma naye wasoma. Yeah. Kati gwani atayagala asoma maana. Kubera abantu tomanyi kwogera luzungu si kintu kirungi. If you cannot like think ng'omuntu obwongo obwagendako ku ssomero, bintu bingi kale ebyomisinga out on bakufuula mu studio. There's a way they look at you nga mwana tewasoma okitegeera. Kale it's not nice like to like start putting people in such social classes into wasoma, but it is very important nosoma because ensi wano yagenda ensi etambulira ku speed n'essimu ekozesa luzungu okitegeera. No, no, kubanga omanyi oddusoma. Do you understand that there are people who can speak English naye nga tasobola ddusoma, tasobola dduwandiika. So it is very important so that you don't miss out on certain things, so that tebakulinnyako. Yeah. African
music album deluxe kuliko collaborations?
Yeah, Deluxe, of course I have a remix, Craving You Heavy remix I did with Chike. Big up on yourself, Chike, man. I love you so much. I have DJ Neptune. Yeah, I got to link up with that guy through Mr. Ezzy. He's the one that forwarded my contact. Mr. Ezzy is a huge like support system of mine. Like, thank you so much for connecting me with big stars. Another one I did with Ben Soul from Kenya. He's under Sauti Soul. He's a good guy, very talented artist. Thank you for bringing your vibes on the Deluxe and Envision that I did with Artin. Both amazing, all amazing tracks. Yeah.
So Azawi Friday muliro abantu basuubire Azawi agenda kukola ki kubanga there is a lot of anticipation already otugambyeko kati ne fireworks etali 31st tugenda kuba fireworks
tugenda tomanya covid yayinza okukomawo nga tumaliriza 20 god forbid nga tumaliriza 2020 kasooke tumwekube tulabe ekinaddakawo. So yeah guys, I'm excited, like I can't wait to see you. Nangis, I can't wait to see myself. Singara abadde solo tour and neraba ngate when performing. Nandi chikoze naye. Yeah, guys, turn up. Of course, it's gonna be a Swangz Avenue how we roll. You know how Azawi rolls. I never do have baked work, so I can't wait to see you. Turn up Friday. Friday toteekako kintu kirala. Leta baby, leta family, leta buli omu, leta ekika kyonna n'abagenzi.
Okay, abadde girl Azawi ageza okubeera nga atunyonyola ekintu kati Friday a real thing omuliro ogenda kubeera awo erugogo tekyali kintu kyakusaagiramu, so please come supporting Azawi. Takyalina kintu kirala kyayinza kukola okujjako endongo.
By the way, another thing, if you need a ticket, tulina ticket to Fun videos, tulinawo ticket. Tulina ticket ku Senana, tulina ticket wali eri ku Mega wansi awo mu downtown. Yene yeetaga ticket banaye jangu. Ne ku Swangz Avenue mujje waliwo tickets. Poster zange kuliko enamba. Contact those guys bakufunire ticket wonna we tulina ba delivery bagireetawo oli banaye tosobwa tetugenda kukunyumiza nti.
Okay, naffe tubalekedde wano eno naye nga Azawi yadde atunyonyola Hajani era kati Friday tugenda kubeerawo nga naffe turepresentinga tujja batuusaako naye tugenda batuusaako mu bitundu, so kyolina okukola jangu obeerewo osobole okukifuna ekintu mu bulungi bwakyo. Tetujja kitema, tetujja kuwa the full concert, so all you have to do is just that very simple. Mpozi eri emu yokka tolina ndala?
For now, sure, eri of course if you have any extras tujja communicating in due course. Yeah.
Okay, thank you naffe tubateeredde wano eno, bye bye.